Hi there, Loy Machedo. Speaking to you from LoyMachedo.com. Who's Loy Machedo? Think Personal Branding. Okay, date is 23rd April 2023. Time right now is 1:43 in the afternoon. Yeah. Okay, just to give you a very interesting, unexpected update. To my surprise, I got a Tibetan filmmaker, a documentary filmmaker, director, who is based in United States. He Tibetan, but who lived in India and now is based in the United States. Who actually sent me a message, and he sent me a WhatsApp message and said, I would just like to take your interview and, if possible, ask you a couple of questions. And based on that, we can see, maybe I'd like to feature you in my documentary. Maybe I'm not too sure if you would, because this is something for you to know. Based on my experience of being with directors, filmmakers, there's always the possibility that you can have, let's say, 1 hour in the pre-production or the shooting, but the final product, maybe instead of 1 hour, they'll feature you for 1 minute or even 30 seconds. So he decided to take my interview. I said fine. He took it actually for 90 minutes, and now we will see whether what will happen next. Maybe he'll feature, maybe he'll not feature, maybe he'll take only one clip or whatever. Okay. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you a couple of things about him and what actually happened. Initially when he sent me, by the way, his name is, first let me give you his name. About us, this is the website, search finding the Dalai Lama. The website is SearchDalaiLama.com. Sorry, I know it's kind of haphazard. The website is SearchDalaiLama.com. Okay, check it out. And if you go to the About Us section, there is his name, Pema Dondup. Pema Dondup. Okay, about him, it seems he's a second generation Tibetan born, raised in India. He saw the development need in Tibet media, and along with his wife, Yang Cheng Dolkar, hope I got the name right, launched the first ever video news magazine titled Sargur. Okay, I hope I got that. The News. Okay, Sargur, 1994. Soon he mobilized Tibetan journalists and formed the Tibetan Journalistic Association, of which Pema was elected as the first president. Pema came to Los Angeles to study filmmaking in USC School of Cinematic Arts under Fulbright scholarship. After receiving his MFA, Pema returned to India to serve his community as a filmmaker, especially to honor the spirit of generous scholarship. He wrote, co-produced and directed the first Tibetan feature film, We Are No Monks. I wonder where we can get that. I'll check it out later. Let's see if I find out. I'll check it on YouTube or I'll see where. Which starred famous Bollywood actor Gulshan Grover. Oh, Gulshan Grover was famous in, I think, 90s? 90s to he was always portraying himself as a villain. His latest film is The Man from Kathmandu. Okay. Now, who? Gulshan Grover or yours? Okay, I'll check that out. The Man from Kathmandu. So one is We Are No Monks, and the second one is The Man from Kathmandu. Upon returning to Los Angeles, Pema has been working to establish the only Tibetan production company, Clear Mirror Pictures, in Hollywood, with the support and active involvement of his wife, daughter, and friends in the industry. Okay, so here you have a small photograph with the Dalai Lama, and I think this is him. I'm not too sure. The white shirt. I think this is him. Yeah, because I know you must be like, hey, didn't you meet him? Yeah, we had a Zoom call. He looks a little older. Here he looks a little younger. And his face is so small, man. But yeah, when I did speak to him, he was a gray-haired gentleman. Very well articulated, very humble, very soft-spoken. And yeah, very irritated with me for the simple fact that, my first video was pretty rude, so as to speak. But yeah, he did tell me that he was kind of hurt, like all Tibetans, that people misunderstood the Dalai Lama. And he then told me, I'm glad that you got the other side of the reality. It means the truth, finding him. He did sound very irritated. This is not scripted, I'm telling you honestly. He sounded very irritated that, why didn't you do the research, And he asked me the question like, one of the questions he asked me, one, is, don't you think you're at fault, and don't you think you should have done research? And I gave him the answer, which I don't want to spoil the interview. You watch the interview. That is, if he says. If he does not say, then maybe I'll answer. So I did tell him whether it's my fault or not my fault, whether I should have been. And he asked me a very important question in his interview. Very, very. What would I advise people of Tibet or whatever, so that this incident doesn't repeat itself, so that the Dalai Lama is not misunderstood, so China doesn't weaponize Tibet? And this answer maybe I'll give you because I think it is helpful. I'll not give the whole answer that I give him, but I'll give you just as China, and this is the answer which I think would help. Remember, just as China is weaponizing social media to achieve their goals or their wars, the Tibetan community also has to weaponize social media, not to attack anyone, but to protect themselves, to protect, to educate, to make people know. Like, I told him, and I've made it very clear in my previous videos, how did I come to know the truth? It's because somebody told me, listen, just watch this video. And they kept telling me, and I kept saying no. Finally, I was like, okay, whatever. And I saw that guy, Jigme, Jigme. You can Google search the YouTube. And I was irritated. I was like, I didn't want to listen, because he started off by saying, this is fake news. This is not real news. I was like, just get to the bloody point, man. Because at that time, I had that bias against the Holiness Dalai Lama. But then, when he started to tell me, I kiss my mother, I kiss my father on the lip. And then I was like, oh, okay, I didn't know that. So there is something about their culture I don't know. And that is where I got educated. So my only message, which out of the 90 minutes interview I had with him, the only message that I will tell you with this is, if you're a Tibetan Buddhist, you must educate the world by creating YouTube videos, Instagram videos, LinkedIn videos, Twitter videos. Just keep creating videos and educate the world, because we do not know your culture. We do not know your tradition. We do not know what is Chelasa. Now I know what is Chelasa. We do not know about your tongue sticking out. We do not know that grandparents put the sweet in their mouth and then put it in the child's mouth. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know that grandparents still kiss lips with the small children, or with their children, or even with the adults. It's like a 30-year-old son kissing a 80-year-old mother. So it's not smooch. Okay, it's not like the Western smooching and all. It's just a peck. So overall, my experience with Pema has been amazing. Like I told you, we had a 90 minutes interview. I do not know when he is going to share it, or if he will share it, or if he finds anything worthwhile to share. If he does, great. If he doesn't, I'm still not upset. But, one more thing I wanted to tell you. When he sent me the message, I was suspicious. I was like, is this real? Is this fake? Because, anyone can claim, I'm a Buddhist, I want to talk to you. I get so many messages of people who want to talk to me and video and this thing. So I told him, please send me an online profile. And that is where he sent me this website. So overall, what I'll tell you is, check the website. It's SearchDalaiLama.com. Okay. There is home. About us is his small photograph. I hope he puts new photographs. Okay. Then official is, they have some official letters. There's some videos here. I want you to check it out. Story is about the Dalai Lama. They give a little bit of a story here. It's a very simple website. Then cast and crew. His name is here, Pema Gekil, writer, director, producer. Okay. And then, by the way, there is A.R. Rahman's name, which I was surprised. Eric Dursit, who worked for Spider-Man, which another surprise. Rasul Pukuti, who worked for Slumdog Millionaire, composer. Okay. So A.R. Rahman was a composer for Slumdog Millionaire. Rasul Pukuti is also Slumdog Millionaire. So he has some big heavyweight giants. Then media is just a storyboard of his website. And Watch is one of the short documentary. This is not more of an entertainment. Rather, I want you to see it more from a traditional artistic point of view. And I don't think it's available on YouTube. If it is, I'll update later on. You can check the comment section. But as of now, you have to see this, and I would recommend watch it full screen so you get the actual impact. And the last one is a donate button, which is the Buddhist Film Foundation, is a sponsor for Search Film. So it seems here info@clearmirrorpictures.com. So if anyone of you would like to donate, it's not a compulsion. He never asked me. I'm just saying, if you'd like to donate, feel free to donate. It's up to you. It's up to you if you wish to donate. But if you do not wish to donate, at least check out his website. I asked him about if he had social media presence. I guess he does not have. I don't know why, but maybe that's what it is. So anyway, this is about him. And so let me know what are your thoughts. And yes, thank you to Pema for, considering me for an interview. I guess he liked the tattoos because he told me your tattoo is very interesting. So good. At least something good was there. So once again, I just want to say, even, when people ask me, hey, you better apologize, then I get pissed off. But as a human being who respects people, I just want to tell every Tibetan Buddhist, I'm genuinely sorry. I am normally a nice guy. I would like to believe that. And I always like the Dalai Lama, but when you see that update, when you see the photographer suck my tongue and he kiss the boy is uncomfortable, bygones be bygones. Okay. So I just want to say sorry. I take personal responsibility for that. I know you'll say, should have done research, but then what do you do when you just Google search and you see literally all, CNN, BBC, Al Jazeera, every news media outlet in the world, even India, just putting Dalai Lama kisses boy and asked to suck my tongue. I mean, nobody gave an explanation, so you can't blame me for it, man. Come on. Okay, so having said that, still I say sorry. Sorry, please forgive me. And yes, let's support. Now, what is done. Let's support in the betterment. And this is SearchDalaiLama.com. I hope this helps. And if anyone knows his social media, or if he tells me this is my social media, I'll update it in the comment or description. Having said that, good, bad, ugly, let me know your thoughts. This is me signing off. Hope you enjoyed. And if that documentary comes out, and if I'm featured, I'll share it with you. I'm not saying this is going to make me famous. I'm already famous, man. But anyway, I'll give my 100% support for the Dalai Lama, the people of Tibet, and you guys. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much for all the love and blessings and the kind comments. So search DalaiLama.com. Go to this website, support him, and let's spread the message of the Tibetan Buddhists. All right? This is me signing off. You guys take care.